Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here on our Let's Play. Today we're going to be building, well, we're going to be starting out by building a little bit of a cobble generator. Because I'm going to need a lot of cobble. So what we're going to do is make a little cobble generator to start off the day. So real simple cobble generator. So we're going to be able to use to get a whole bunch of cobble that we're gonna need for all our builds and stuff. So it's a pretty simple little process here that we're gonna be building. Now this is not, I didn't come up with this design. This design is actually by a guy named Avomance. He makes a lot of simple farms that are actually pretty well productive and do pretty well. So we're gonna follow along his build and build this thing. It's actually a really simple design. It's not gonna take a ton of resources, and it's gonna be a real quick build to build. So we're gonna need some water and some lava and all that fun stuff. Now the reason I'm putting that wood block right there is because that's where we're gonna be mining, and we don't want our iron, or we don't want our, what am I talking about, iron? We don't want our pickaxe to go straight through. So we're gonna waterlog all these stairs. Grab some slabs so we can block off the top. We're actually going to want to put a lava bucket right there. And if you heard that, you could hear that. You can hear that right there. That should be our stone going into position. Now I just need to... Uh-oh. I messed up bad. I forgot a block. Definitely I'm gonna die right now. Definitely gonna die. Oh, that was way too close. Oh, man. Can't believe I forgot a block, though. I cannot believe that I forgot a block. Oh my gosh. That was almost disastrous. Because I just completely forgot a block. Well, now that that block's in place, this guy should be up and running, so we should just bust through. Awesome. Now we're getting automatic cobble. We're getting cobble, so we can sit here and grab a whole bunch of cobble if we need it for all our builds. That is awesome, guys. This is good. We got our cobble generator. We got 17 cobble. That's not too bad for just building that. But there's that cobble generator. Now let's go ahead and get some a little bit more light in here. I don't want anything spawning in here and killing me while I'm trying to deal with my getting all my cobble. But I'm probably gonna be using that in this episode to go ahead and get some stuff. Go ahead and get a whole bunch of cobble, because what I want to build, well, I want to start working on building a sugarcane farm. And we're going to need a lot of pistons and observers and stuff for that. So we're going to need a lot of cobble and wood and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up a little bit of cobble and things like that, and then we'll go ahead and start building this thing. Alright, guys, so we do have some resources that I collected: hoppers, observers, pistons, redstone dust. So we're gonna make this thing a little bigger. A little bit of dirt here and there, so that way we can go ahead and just get this over with. Now you might want to know why I'm building this so soon, considering it's, you know, we should be working on other things. But this is for trading mostly right now. So I can trade a whole bunch of paper, hopefully get some good villagers to trade with, and get a bunch of resources. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this. Oh, and I got Fortune 2, finally. What we're gonna do is just leave it pretty much like it is. I might end up taking some of the hoppers out, but we're just gonna build along here and just make this a little bit bigger. We are gonna do another side at some point, but right now we're just gonna work on digging this out, making room for all of our items that we're gonna get so we can make this thing a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna dig some area out and then we'll go ahead and go from there. Alright, so I got a little bit of area dug out just right here, so we can do a few more on this side and then we can go along this side to probably like right here, so we can still have this here. Eventually we'll move the sheep maybe further into the mountain or underground or something. But the middle here needs to be glass or some kind of block. And the reason why is because if the pistons launch items, sometimes they'll launch too far and end up on the dirt. So like if they launch from this side, they might end up on the dirt on this side and not be getting collected. And we want to try to get as much of it collected as we can. So we're gonna want to put a little barrier in the middle. We'll probably do water streams at some point. Switch this out for water streams at some point, but right now we're just gonna use glass. So right here would be where the hoppers are gonna go. So we'll probably go to right there. The hoppers are gonna come around all the way around this way. I'm just gonna connect them in to this side, so that way any items that get collected will just come around and go into that chest, which will make a little bit bigger storage system for, because we only have a single chest at the moment. And once we get this thing a lot bigger, it's going to produce a lot more items, so we're going to need a lot more stuff. So we're going to put glass along here. We'll put glass right there or something. I'm still going to need a way out of this thing. But let me show you how much we're collecting right now, and this is taking a while. So we got almost 3 stacks, but this is taking a while, and that's not going to be a lot to trade with either. So what we need to do is go ahead and get our system set up. So right here we're going to have dirt. We're going to need our dirt all along right here, like so. And back here, right here, is actually going to be water, because you need water for sugarcane. So right there is going to be our water. So let's go actually grab some water buckets from inside the base. Got to figure out where I put my water buckets. I only need 2 really. So water buckets. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We're gonna be able to trade a lot with the amount of paper we should be getting from this. That way we can go ahead and get a whole bunch of stuff. And we could trade iron as well at some point once we get those guys leveled up and stuff. But right now we're just gonna worry about the paper aspect of things. You see, it's not too bad with collection, but it's a little slow. So right here we need water. We don't need it to be completely full, actually. We could actually just keep that like that. Now this is all cobblestone, so I'm just going to keep using cobblestone, just to make it look a little bit better. Now this side we're going to come out and do the same thing as well. Get some water in here. So we need to go along this way. And we need to put water there. Put water along the edge. I'm probably just going to bring this one across like this to make sure it gets to the edge. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now we're obviously going to want all our other resources. So then we put our cobble along right here. Get a little bit of lighting in here so we don't get any mobs spawning. Well, that's going to end up in our storage. Because what we're going to do is get all our pistons in place. Along the side. Then we're actually going to have to dig a little more so we can get back behind this. So we can place our observers in our redstone. So we're going to go ahead and get that done now. Start digging this out so we can go ahead and get our pistons and our observers and redstone in place. And then we'll be able to get our sugarcane in place as well. So we'll just dig to the end right here. Not too bad. Gonna want to get some lighting up here. Even though I don't think they could really spawn. But that's gonna be a little bit better. And then we need to get all our observers in place. Like so. And then we just go ahead and grab all our redstone and pop our redstone in. Now we just get out of here. And that's it, we're ready to go. We're ready to just place all the sugarcane all along this side right here. Now we're good to go. And then obviously we need to do this other side. These last couple. And then I could actually dig a little more out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this side set up. Probably dig a little further in, actually, so I can get some more. And then once I get everything set up, we'll come back and see what kind of rates and stuff we're getting. Alright, so I got most of it done, and then I just did an enchantment, which was Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, and Efficiency 4 on a pickaxe. That's a nice looking pickaxe. That is definitely a nice looking pickaxe we're going to want to be using when we're collecting rare ores and things like that. One thing I forgot was to put the glass back over there. I didn't actually end up adding too much more. I still have a bunch of resources left. Go grab a couple pieces of glass so I can fix that spot that I was using for access in and out. So let's go ahead and fix that spot. And I ended up with 41 right here, and I'm at 47 when that one collected, but we got a lot more to start collecting. We'll make that bigger, but I didn't want to waste too many of my items. Since I'm not having a ton of redstone, I didn't want to waste too many of my items, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to AFK and see how much I can gather from an AFK session. And then we'll go ahead and move on with the video. Alright guys, I didn't do a ton of AFKing, but I did a little bit, and I gathered up some more resources for different things that I'm going to be building. We didn't get too much more, but that's alright. I didn't AFK for too long, but what we're going to work on now is a super smelter that I've actually decided I'm going to place right here. So this is just going to be temporary. We're going to end up probably taking it down at some point, but just something so we can smelt a whole bunch of items right now all at once. So I got some rails, some powered rails, some chests and things like that. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the output right here. I don't know how many furnaces I'm going to build, but I'm going to put the output right there. So all the output's going to be coming to that chest for now. So we got to figure out how many furnaces we want on this. we can put this one going in there, this one going in there. Be 2 furnaces, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do 4 on each side. Do 4 on each side, right, like that, and have like 10 furnaces. Or do we want to add a little bit more furnace action going on into this? I think this should be enough furnaces for now. And they'll all be pointing into that chest, so anything that comes out of a furnace will end up in that chest. And since it's basically all the hoppers are going to be hidden except those 2, we'll be good to go. Basically, those hoppers on the bottom are the only ones that are going to be visible, so it's not even going to really look like there's any way to collect it except for these 2. So you'd be like, well, these ones can't collect it. It'll just make it look a little bit better. Now we obviously need to get the hoppers going into the back of each furnace so we can supply it with fuel. And let me go actually grab some resources, some stone brick, because I'm going to be wanting to use some stone brick. Now I got to find all my stone brick. I don't know where I put it. This place is not organized at all. We need to take care of that. Did I use all my stone brick? I may have used it, or I just looked at it and didn't notice it. Did I use my all my stone brick? I should have stone brick somewhere. Where'd my stone brick go? Did I really use all my stone brick? I do have stone right here. I can make a little bit of stone brick. Well, I'll just have to make some more. I probably had it, I just wasn't paying enough attention. But we need to get some stone bricks so we can go ahead and set up the rails and the minecart so we can go ahead and use this thing. Now the only problem I'm having is these rails might intersect from top to bottom if I have it like that. So if I do like, yeah, it's, oh, that fixed it. So I can just do that, and then I can have my inputs like on this side. So I actually want to move that back one. So you can have a powered rail right there, and that's the one we'll turn on and off to send this thing on its way. The top one's not going to have enough powered. I'll have to make some more powered rails. And then on the side, we all want it to go just one more. So these ones are all going to be powered. Then this one obviously will be the same way. I'm going to need to get some more stuff, because I'm not going to have enough powered rails for this. But then basically we'll have powered rails going right there. So they'll be off the edge. And then same thing here. So this will be a normal rail, powered rail, and then we'll be able to flick a lever to send these guys on their way. Problem is the fuel, we'd have to go to the back. So I'm actually, what I think I'm gonna do is bring the fuel around. So it'll go around the corner like that, so I can actually just have the fuel right there. So I can have a lever right here for the fuel, lever up here for the items up here. So that way I don't have to run to the back when I want to add fuel to it. So I want to add some more powered rails. And then obviously this would be a powered rail. Probably add 2 more powered rails there. And then we'll go from there. So I gotta go get some more powered rails and stuff, and then we'll get this thing finished. Alright guys, it's about time to test this baby out. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I got the rest of the rails in place. I had barely enough gold to make all the rails I needed. Hopefully it'll be fast enough around this corner that we won't have a problem. I'm gonna have to actually find a way to power these. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is turn my redstone into redstone blocks, and as you can see I got a whole bunch of cobble that I'm gonna smelt up. But what we gotta try to do is power these guys without locking the hoppers. And that powered all of them, and that should not lock any hoppers. Hopefully it doesn't lock any hoppers. But what we should be able to do is probably put a chest with a hopper minecart on top. Actually, should we just do it? I think it'll actually be better to do chest minecarts, so I can actually put more fuel in there. So actually go grab the other one. We'll turn these into chest minecarts, so I can have a little bit more items in each one. And then we'll test this thing out. I'll get some fuel as well when I'm on my way in, and we'll go ahead and test this thing out. So let's go ahead and then put a couple of these things away because our inventory's kind of full. Put a couple of things away. And then we'll turn these actually into chest minecarts. Like so. And now we'll go ahead and go test this thing out. Just gonna get a little bit of fuel. Just 2 stacks should be plenty to go ahead and set this thing up to get massive. To be able to just smelt stuff up faster when we need it. Shut up, cows! You're being loud. Being loud and obnoxious. So what I should have to do is just go ahead and put in my fuel right here. Putting on my cobble right there. Flick both levers as that's going across. Line up all the furnaces. And then once it starts smelting, it should all end up in... It should start filtering into this chest. There we go, boys. We got 10 pieces. 10 furnaces. We're rocking and rolling. And when we're done, we can just flick the lever and be done. Need 2 more passes with that one. There we go, guys. We got our first little super smelter going on in our world. And that's actually gonna do it for this video, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.